Well, hello there. Welcome back to Allie and Callie. We have back on our show today our fitness and health guru and registered nurse, Andrea, to talk about some common health and fitness misconceptions. So let's get right into it. So, first question, is sex an exercise?
Oh, just jumping in there.
Yeah,
okay.
Diving right on in.
Great news for you all. It actually is. And everyone's like, yes. So definitely. So definitely, it helps you burn calories. You know, the more positions you're in, you know, obviously more calories. So definitely look at your Kama Sutra, try some new positions out, burn those calories. Another awesome thing is that it curbs your carb and fat cravings. You know, so there's a hormone that your body produces called cortisol when you have sex, okay? And that actually helps eliminate, not completely, but a very, large amount of the cravings for fat and carbs, which is what helps us gain weight, all right? The other thing is right after the deed, you go to sleep most of the time, okay?
Okay.
So the more sleep you get also aids in losing weight. So that's definitely something that you want to.
So is there like a certain amount of time you have to be engaged
active?
In
no.
Because I know some of y'all out there. Let me stop. Okay, next question.
All that I can say is definitely the more active that you are, the more, calories you're going to burn. So if you do it in a safe environment, safe sex, definitely always want to endorse that. You definitely want to have it as much as you want and can, because you will burn way more calories.
Okay. Our cameraman has a question.
Is it true that only the first 2 minutes count as far as like burning calories?
I don't know who said that, but I mean,
I did. I said
you did that.
Cameraman said it. Moving on. Does flat tummy tea really work?
So I take flat tummy tea, and I know that a lot of people think that if they consume it, they're going to lose weight. So the only time that I ever use it is during menstrual time, okay? Because women, we get bloated, or even men. Sometimes you guys get bloated. If you eat certain foods, especially like green leafy vegetables. I know that sometimes makes people bloated. It will eliminate the bloat, meaning that it's going to make you go to the restroom, like have bowel movements. Okay, that's all that it's good for.
So make sure you're at home and you don't have nothing to do for the rest of the day.
Definitely. So I always recommend taking it the night before, where you have nothing to do in the morning. Okay, you go to sleep, you wake up, you go to the restroom, but that's all that it will help you do. And I know some people are thinking, well, what about if I drink it more frequently and I poop more? Will I lose weight? No, you're just going to poop more. So. That's all that it helps you with. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that
Get rid of the bloat. That's
just
all.
the bloat,
Okay.
So if you have something that you want to wear where you have a little tummy, that'll definitely help you guys out.
What about waist trainers? Those are pretty popular. I have a waist trainer, and I think it works when I'm wearing it consistently, but does it work like long term, or does it help you to lose weight or inches?
I used it also, so if you guys haven't seen the previous episode, definitely check it out. But I've lost 140 pounds in the last 5 years, okay? And that was the main concern, two things, like my butt and then my waist. I wanted it to, that hourglass figure, I'm sure, a lot of women want that. So I would say yes, it does work, but like you said, if you wear it consistently, okay? And then definitely don't wear it when you're sleeping, because you want to be nice and relaxed. A lot of women, like myself, I use it only when I work out. I know that some women wear it for like 8 hours throughout the day. It just depends on being comfortable.
It's a long time.
It is a long time. I tried to do it once at work. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
so that was one of the things I wanted to bring up. If it's impeding your breathing, like if you're gasping and taking short, shallow breaths, like if you have asthma, it's not healthy. Should be something that where you can sit or stand comfortably, you can move around. It's not difficult.
Okay. Basically. Does drinking water aid in weight loss?
Yes, definitely. So I still, to this day, it's been 5 years, I drink a gallon of water a day. And I know everyone's like, wow, oh my God, I can't drink that much water, because that's what all my clients complain about. So, how much water do you drink right now?
Maybe
average?
3 or 4 bottles of water a day.
Like the little 12 ounce?
Yeah.
Okay,
not
awesome.
Enough, right? Or,
so definitely not enough, okay? 129 ounces is a gallon, okay? So I would never say like go from that to a gallon overnight because, you know, if you all of a sudden go to the restroom a lot, like urinate, you're actually going to dehydrate your body. So you want to increase it slowly. So if you drink like 3 bottles, maybe, you know, for the next week you do 4 bottles and then so on and so forth. That's how I did it. And then now it's like a gallon is definitely easy, but it didn't happen overnight. And the more water that you drink, obviously you're going to be, you know, losing more water weight. And as a woman, especially around your menstrual cycle, you retain more water. So the more water that we can get rid of, definitely it will aid in weight loss.
You know, when I go grocery shopping and I'm like looking for good stuff to buy, I see a lot of foods labeled diet or reduced fats. Are diet foods good for you?
So the answer to that is no. Unfortunately, everything that says fat-free or low-fat or reduced fat, it has a lot of preservatives, okay? And then also, sometimes, yes, they do taste nasty, but sometimes people will be like, oh, it's fat-free and it tastes delicious. Well, that means that it has a lot of salt and it has a lot of sugar, okay? So, yes, it may not have fat, but it has all this other stuff, okay? So, pretty much my word of, you know, thumb is just, if it says fat-free or anything like that, it's probably not good for you. Also, things that are too processed, so if it's like processed gluten-free, all right, that's also, you know, not a good thing.
Gluten-free?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's processed.
Exactly. So processed, anything that's processed, basically. And I just kind of want to touch on the whole gluten thing, because I know right now it's like really popular to eat everything gluten-free, and you were asking this question earlier, so I just wanted to kind of answer it right now that we're on camera. Does eating gluten-free stuff help with weight loss? Okay, no. Like, gluten is something that's in carbs. So you can definitely, if you don't have a problem with processing, and trust me, you'll know if you can't process it. A lot of people have digestive issues where they can't, you know, go to the restroom. Sometimes people break out in like hives because they're allergic to gluten. So you would know. If you've never had that kind of reaction, eating stuff that's not, you know, gluten-free isn't going to make a difference. Exactly.
Okay. And last question, are all calories the same?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, you know, calories from like fats, you know, simple carbs like breads, you know, donuts, cakes like that, obviously are not going to be the same as your lean proteins like chicken, fish. Lean proteins like chicken, fish, turkey, things that are baked and grilled, not fried obviously, are going to increase your energy, okay? They're also going to speed up your metabolism, and they're going to keep you fuller for a longer period of time. So, also fruits. So if you kind of compare like fruits and let's say candy, it'll definitely be like the same kind of calories. You'll say like, oh, they both say 180 calories. The problem is that a fruit has nutritional value.
Exactly.
Not to mention, like, I'm sure you guys have seen those commercials where like it's a huge meal and it's like, oh, it's the same thing as like 3 donuts, you know, but you'll have like all of this fruit, vegetables, and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to keep you fuller. And that's the main thing when you are, you know, starting your healthy lifestyle, or if you want to, you're still on the, I'm calling it the diet phase, it's totally fine. When you're on a diet, you want to eat, you know, a large meal in the beginning because that's what you're used to, but that they're good calories.
Exactly.
You know, so not a lot of candy or donuts or things like that just to meet the calorie intake.
So when you are counting calories and keeping track of that, you have to also make sure you're eating stuff that has nutritional value.
Exactly.
Instead of just garbage food.
Exactly, because I know a lot of people are on the 1,800 calories to 2,000 calories a day, but you can make 2,000 calories out of like 2 Big Macs.
Or like a Starbucks venti iced mocha frappe latte. Oh, that'll mess up your whole day.
I know.
But it's
It'll
so
be
delicious,
like
but don't do it.
And it'll eat up all your calories.
So that's all of our questions for this episode of Fitness Misconceptions. Thanks again for coming on the show, girl. And if you guys have any questions, I have her Instagram and website here somewhere up on the screen. So feel free to reach out. Also, share your comments below. If you have any questions you want us to answer in future episodes, we'll be happy to do so. Also, please like the video, share it, and subscribe. See you later, Allie.